guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome if you're new. Hi, my name is Shani, I'm 25 and I live and work in London as a consultant. In this video, I'll be reflecting on my Q1 of 2022. I got super inspired. I watched Hannah Ashton's video and I was like, you know what? I'm going to feel, let's jump into it. I hope that this video inspires you. If it does, please hit the like button. If you'd like to see more of these videos, let me know in the comments below. First, the first section of the video is my overall reflection. So in order to do this, let's jump into my Notion board. See what the word of the year was for me. So the word for the year that I set up for myself was whatever you do, do it all to the glory of God. And I think most of these things are aligned to the word of God and are for his glory. And I'm doing everything possible to do this every single day. And it's a lifestyle. It's not something that I'll just finish by the end of the year and I'll never do again. It's something that I'm living by. The action was, it may not be perfect, but just do it. This is exactly for me because I want everything to be perfect, everything to be planned to the T in order for me to be executed. Trying to learn that it's okay if it's not perfect and it's okay if it's not fully planned or prepared. You can still do it and you can still, and the Lord can still use it. These are the two words that I gave myself beginning of the year, and I definitely think that there's something that I'm trying to align every single action that I'm doing in my life currently according to these two words. And then I have a little quote that's 1 Corinthians 2:9. It's constant reminder. Every time I open Notion, I just know and have so much faith that his plan is good and he's prepared great things for me. And no matter how challenging it is, the victory is ours by the end of the day and we shouldn't forget who we are. So yeah, let's talk about the overall reflections for Q1. I started Q1, so month of January. I remember I was still back home. I still had not came back from my Christmas break. I remember having a few difficult weeks in January, transitioning from being on a holiday and going back into my routine in England, being away from my family. That has always been something that I've struggled with, and January was no different. I feel like January was maybe one of the longest months. I was also in quarantine because we still had the restrictions that if you're not vaccinated, you have to isolate. That really took a toll on me, but then I decided to fast. So I fasted for 21 days with my church, and that was such a fruitful season. I got so close to God, and it was something that really helped me go through this slump that I was in the previous weeks. Then spring came around, so the days got longer and warmer as well. I love this because the sun has been out a bit more and it just makes me so happy, makes me so energetic, it makes me excited for life again. I had my birthdays in February. That was very lovely. I spent it with my friends. It was the best birthday ever. It was such a special birthday and I loved it so much. Also, one of the biggest things that I started to appreciate here is holy, and exactly where I am is where I'm supposed to be, and the season that the Lord has prepared for me right here is holy. It's perfect. It is so because he is here. It's like a process of me embracing where I am and making the most out of it because I'm here for a reason and I need to be faithful and diligent in the time that the Lord has given me right now, trying to embrace that. I started reading a bit more books, especially a bit more theological books. I used to read a lot of fiction books, but now I'm much more like interested in the more theological books. I started reading C.S. Lewis' Screwtape Letters this month actually, and it's such a good book. But yeah, there are like so many, like I just am so excited and I have so many on my list. Some of those I will put around me here, but yeah, I have to touch upon work. I'm still on the same project, but I have a new manager, which is very exciting. So this just happened like a few weeks ago, but it's very exciting because you can be doing the same work with someone, but as long as that person changes, everything changes. Like it can be the same work, but with different people, it's different, okay? And you can learn so much through this change. I've learned so much. It's only been like 3 weeks since my new manager came into the project. Honestly, the best time. Like I had the best time with my previous manager before and I learned so much from her. But now it's a new manager and I'm learning more new things as well. And it's the same work, but with different people, it's different. Yeah, this is something that also happened in Q1. It's been a good quarter. Right, so if we scroll down, my goal is to have 25,000 subscribers on YouTube. So let's just go. And this is my yearly goal. So if you remember from my first video of this year, when I set out my goals, this is the big goal. And of course, there are medium and small goals that fall under that. These are sort of like words that I think that I constantly want to have to be reminded of. You're unique, and so it's God's plan for you. There is nobody in this world with the journey as yours. And yes, there are multiple creators out there that create amazing content, but there is no one that's me. And I have so much faith that the right people find my channel and the right people who can relate to me. Just have a few encouraging things here. Thing that I wanna reflect on in this area are my stretch goals. First stretch goal is hit 25,000 subscribers by February 2023. A big stretch goal because I can see how my channel is growing. It's definitely slow, but I don't mind this because I'm not even doing it for the subscribers. I'm genuinely doing it for the one person that could be watching out there and that I can help them. Yeah, but it's just a stretch goal, and I wrote a little bit of something for me, one of my other stretch goals. So I edited this because it used to be 2 videos a week, and this is definitely something that I can do. So I've stretched it to 3 videos a week, and I'm broken down into 1 personal, 1 advice, and 1 vlog. This is a stretch goal when you're definitely like, you can be stretched and challenged. This quarter I've only uploaded one video a week. The reason for this is because I wanted to find out how I would manage my time, basically, because it took me a while to get up to speed with editing, with filming, with finding the time, and it was a lot of like self-discovery and self-awareness process where I had to plan and schedule how filming, editing, and the whole YouTube process would fit into my daily life. But now that I have this in order, I feel much more confident with maybe starting to upload 1 more video in the next quarter, so 2 videos per week. Each week. My third one is secure 1 long-term brand partnership. I'm not monetized. I haven't secured. This hasn't happened. That's why it's in the stretch goals. But something that I've started doing and working towards is learning more how to reach out to brands, how to negotiate brand deals, and learning from other creators out there that are sharing their experience. So I'm definitely educating myself in this area and hoping that maybe one day I'll be able to do it. Hopefully by the end of the year. But it's a stretch goal, so it can happen this year, it can happen next year. I am not in a rush. Upload minimum 12 videos per month. This is 3 videos per week, and I said, so I changed it because it used to be 4 videos per month, and I said this is easy. I smashed Q1, but because it was too easy, I now up to 3 videos per week, which is 12 videos per month, and this is a stretch goal. So we'll see how I'm gonna go, but as I said, even if I fail, it's a stretch goal and it's okay. I just want to see whether I can push myself and whether I can produce 3 videos per week. Right, let's close stretch goals. Let's go down into the quarterly breakdown. For Q1, I set 3 goals. The first goal was create consistently, and I definitely hit this goal. As I said earlier, my goal was to find out how I'm going to fit YouTube into my daily life, how long it's going to take me to edit, and definitely in the beginning it took me ages, but I feel much more confident now, and I'm starting to identify the style that I want to incorporate, and it's very exciting. So definitely I built this habit, creating, uploading, and editing and being consistent in this process. My second goal was overcome the imposter syndrome and fear, and I'm still working on this, but I have ticked it because I feel much more confident in front of the camera. I feel much more confident with sharing this out, and even if I'm confronted about it or even if somebody asks me about it, I am happily sharing that because it's not something that I'm ashamed of. It's something that I'm proud of. I'm not perfect, I don't know everything, but this is just me and this is my journey and my heart, and if somebody out there can be encouraged or can be motivated from this, then this video has done its purpose. This channel has done its purpose. I guess this is linked back to actioning, not just planning, and doing the things rather than just planning and perfecting them until they're perfect, because they'll never be. Doing it right here, right now, overcoming imposter syndrome and knowing that I'm enough. Finally, the third goal that I set for myself was up my Final Cut Pro skills. I did that and I'm so proud of myself. I grasped the basics. I'm definitely still learning, but I think I feel confident enough in knowing the basics and working with that. Let's see what goals I set for Q2. So for Q2, I said I want to continue to pray about it. Something that I'm doing with this channel is I pray for every single video idea. I want to up my filming game. So in the previous quarter, it was up my Final Cut Pro skills. Now it's up my filming game. So I've noticed that a lot of my videos are sit-down videos, and this is something that I want to change. I want to have a bit more like B-roll and maybe like different shots from different angles, and maybe even start filming daily vlogs. And this is definitely something that I really want to do and implement from next quarter. So my third vlog, start vlogging my days. My third goal is upload 2 times a week. Could definitely manage it with 1 video, so I definitely want to stretch myself and see what I can do with 2 videos a week. I want to build a strategy for clear video planning in terms of topics and content. I feel like sometimes I literally plan my videos before I film them, and this is not very efficient. So I definitely want to be a bit more intentional and a bit more clear on how I'm going to plan my videos, and be maybe like think about what I want to include throughout the whole week rather than just the hour before I film. I also want to have like a month with the flow of videos, so how I'm flow, maybe like a calendar view, and know how I'm going to, when I'm going to upload and what I'm going to upload, and just have a bit more visualization of my videos and how that would go, like a template or something like this. I still haven't thought about it properly, but something like that. So that's why it's on this list. So this is like a little task rather than a goal, but I really want to implement into my workflow for you. This is sort of like for the goal itself, so what is specific, attainable, time-bound. So all of these things were set in my first video. So my maintaining health and fitness lifestyle, again my overarching goal. And within this goal I had 2 mid goals. One of them was start Stephanie Buttermore's weight program, and my goal is to be 55 kg. I did put numbers, and I'm going to talk about numbers in a bit. Yeah, and then consider counseling. I'm still considering counseling. I still haven't done it, but that's why it's considered. So let's talk about like the health in itself and my physical health. So my quarterly goal was going to the weight section in my gym. This is something that I've always been petrified going into, because my gym has 2 floors. First floor is like where the cardio machines are, where classes are, and second floor is where all of the weights are. And I've always been so intimidated to go into that section. But guys, this quarter I didn't. I braved in and I went, and it was so scary when I went to the first time, but I just stuck with it, and I was like, you know what, I'm not giving up. I'm going to show up every time I'm at the gym to the weight section. So I did. I started weightlifting. Before I was doing a lot of cardio, a lot of classes, a lot of like HIIT training, and I was like, you know what, I need something different. And this is something that has always been in my mind, always wanted to do, and I finally braved out and 100% into weights now, and I'm so excited. I'm following Stephanie Buttermore's program. It's so good to have a program to actually follow. I'll link it, I'll pop it here and also in the description box down below. It really works so well for me and for my body. I've been doing it for like a month and a half now, and it's so good. I feel incredible after each one of my sessions. I'm progressively loading every exercise, or the exercises that should be progressively loaded, and I can definitely feel how I'm getting stronger. My second goal was confident in using the weights alone. Yes, I am training alone. I cannot train with other people. I need to be focused. I need to be more on space and pace. It is very exciting, and I just love it. I just love weights now. It's such a different vibe than just cardio or HIIT. My third goal was discipline and consistency. Yes, every time I YouTube, I feel like with the gym is the same, because I started doing something different. I had to find a new routine, because before all I was doing is classes, cardio, and now I do weights, like good weight lifting trainings 2 times a week, and then I have on Wednesday cardio, like HIIT class. But I think I have the right balance of weights and cardio throughout the week, and I really am happy about that. But I found that 3 times a week is my happy medium. In terms of weight, I don't want to talk about weight because I don't care about numbers, because numbers trigger me, but I feel very happy and content with my body right now. Goals for the second quarter, I want to continue progressively overloading my training sessions. So I do a lot of squats, deadlifts, barbell lifts, the biceps curls. So I just want to continue to progressively overload each exercise, and to even like educate myself a bit more about weightlifting. My second goal is find a way to do my workouts a bit quicker. I find that I spend so much time at the gym and it's not very time efficient because I can be doing other things like editing or filming videos in that time. So I want to find a way to make my workouts quicker. And my third one is incorporate cardio and find balance. So as I said, I train 3 times a week, 2 times weights focused and 1 time is cardio based. When I was writing this goal, I was like, I want to maybe do a bit more cardio, and what I do by that, and what I mean by that is maybe by the end of my weight section I want to have like 10 minutes on the treadmill or something like this. Of course, I want to find the time for this because by the time I finish my weight training, it's already so late. I never have time to the treadmill for like another 10 minutes and to cool down. So why I put this goal in there. Okay, so the third big area of my life is finance, but I'm not going to go too much in depth into finance because I'm already covering so much when it comes to that in my monthly budget update. The only thing that I want to touch upon is tithe. So the tithe was a habit I wanted to implement, and I want to quickly say that I'm giving to the church and giving back to the Lord for 3 months now, and I am so happy. As I said in my previous video, I used to do it, but then I just stopped. I just want to stay super consistent and faithful in this. This is, I guess, the biggest element within my finances, within finance this quarter for me. I am intentionally not adding any figures to any of my goals, be that my weight, be that financial goals, be that subscriber goals, because there are so many things that are outside of our control. But also, I have a feeling that when we put numbers on something, it can discourage you if you don't hit it by the end of the time specified to be hit. And I don't want to do anything out of pacing. I don't want to do anything out of the wrong pace and the wrong heart. I want to do everything according to God's plan and His timing, and as long as I do my part of the work, I know that He'll do His. I just firmly believe in that. So I'm giving myself grace, and even if I don't hit some of those goals, it's okay. It's okay. I know that I've done more than the last time I filmed the video, and that's enough of a win for me. What are the things that I'm most proud of in Q1? So Q1 was such an exciting quarter. I feel like I grew so much from my work, in my role at work, from filming YouTube. I definitely feel how my confidence has grown. I feel much more closer to God as well, and it's been very exciting quarter. When I was reflecting on my goals, I was like, I never thought that that would be me, because I remember how fearful I was during my first video, and now here I am filming so confidently. Yeah, I feel like this is definitely transferable in my work as well. I feel much more confident and much more in purpose when I'm doing everything. I love how much I've progressed and how far the Lord has taken me in only 3 months, and I'm excited to see what's going to happen into the next 3. So what I'm excited about in Q2, so many things. So as you probably know, it's April, which means it's Easter. I'm going back home, so I'm super excited to be flying back home, spend the Easter holiday with my family. I'm so excited to be baking with my mom in the kitchen. I'm so excited to go to church. So there is this women's conference next week. Can you imagine, like next week this time? Not this time, it would have been past by now, but like next week I'll be back home. I'm excited for new friendships, I'm excited for new experiences, I'm excited for spring, for warm weather. I'm so looking forward to spending time with my family, with my grandma, with my cousins, back in my village. Like that just like is dreamy right now. It's like I'm excited for my new fitness routine, for weightlifting. I'm actually going to a new project end of April, so moving projects at work. I'll be having new managers. I'm moving into a completely new department, so for that I'm so excited to see what this is going to look like and where this is going to take me. My best friend is visiting me from Spain, so I'm super excited to show her around London because she's never been, and to spend very much quality time with her. I haven't seen her for like 5 years. It's been so long, but it's one of those friendships that are like gold friendships. They just always stay so firm regardless of what happens, or what seasons we're in our lives. We're always like that, and we're so close. And yeah, I'm so excited to see her and spend time with her this quarter. I think these are all of my things that I'm buzzing for next quarter. Let me know in the comments below what are some of the goals that you've set, or some of the things that you're grateful for that has happened to you in the past 3 months, and the things that maybe you're looking forward to for the next 3 months. So thank you so much for watching this video. I really hope that this encouraged you. I'll see you in the next one.